Welcome back to another tier list video. Today we'll be going over PlayStation 4 exclusives. Now, the PlayStation 4 is known for its exclusive games, and just any PlayStation in general is known for its exclusive games. Now, this tier list is going to be listed off of, hold on, checking to see if the auto is still working. Because the last video, it did not work so well. It kind of broke. But here we are now. So we'll be going over all the PlayStation 4 exclusives up to this point of, well, now I guess. I don't know when this was made, but I do see, like, maybe one or two missing. Yeah, let's get right into it. So first, Knack. Now, this is, one of two in here that, technically Knack 1 and 2 and The Order are the only ones I have not played. So I really cannot rate these correctly, but from what it seems like from gameplay trailers and like the description of the game, the type of game, it does seem okay. I'm gonna put both of these smack dab in the middle because I really don't know what type of games they are. I never played them. Same as The Order, I'm gonna put them. Hold on. Yeah, add the row below, and then uh, never played. So I have not played these ones, so I can't rank them properly. So let's move on to the actual tier list. So Last of Us. Is there Last of Us? Testing. Is there Last of Us 2 on here? No, there is not. Okay, it's just The Last of Us. Last of Us. Oh, such a great game. An immediate banger straight off the bat. I don't really like adventure games too much, but it was such a good adventure game. It deserves all this praise that it got, and it's getting. Not to though. It's amazing. It's an amazing game. It's pretty fun. Uncharted, probably the worst game on this list. Uncharted 4. Oh boy, Uncharted 4. Uncharted 4 is really, I cannot explain how boring Uncharted 4 is. There is no words that can describe how boring Uncharted 4 is. So boring, in fact, is that nobody likes it. And there's a reason, because it's boring. It's so boring. Oh, that's it. It's not a bad game. It's boring. It's boring. It is a bad game because it's boring. Straight up. Spider-Man. Ooh, now this another straight up banger, straight up bad, bro. Spider-Man is so good. It is such a good action game. Ace and did it win Game of the Year? I don't think it won Game of the Year. It should have won Game of the Year. I'm surprised it didn't win Game of the Year. Cause it was did it win Game of the Year? Hold on. Did it win Game of the Year? Alright, I just looked it up. How the hell did Uncharted 4 get Game of the Year in 2016? It's such a bad game. And Spider-Man didn't. Spider-Man did not get Game of the Year. I'm genuinely surprised. I mean, it wasn't released in the same year, but still, like, come on. How the hell did Uncharted 4 get Game of the Year? Horizon Zero Dawn. This list is just gonna be S tier games, but it's an adventure game, so I don't like it as much because that's just not my type of thing. But because of how well it's received, how much it has changed everything, I don't think it had as much of an impact as Last of Us. But Horizon Zero Dawn is really good game. I found it personally not enjoyable because the type of game it is. I just don't enjoy it. It would be S tier otherwise, but because the list is opinionated and biased, I'm gonna put it up there, of course. So, God of War. Just kidding. It's a good God of War game. It won Game of the Year, I think, and I could see why it won Game of the Year. It's a great game. It spawned. Everyone played it at a certain point. Everyone knew what this game was. The only problem that this game had is literally none. It had no problems. I really can't think of a problem. I want to put it up here. I want to just put it up here. Yeah, I don't think it had really much problems. But yeah, it isn't outstanding, but it's overall good, in my opinion. So Ratchet and Clank. I do not like Ratchet and Clank, but it was okay. Nothing will match Uncharted in terribleness, except for Gran Turismo Racing, and Drive Club is slightly better. Psych, you thought. Racing games. It's not the trend anymore. Stop making them. Nobody likes racing games. Put both of these racing games back up here because it's just they're so bad. Racing games are not the trend anymore. Nobody likes racing games. I don't like racing games. They're my least favorite type of game. I'm gonna put them up there. Killzone was okay, better than Ratchet and Clank in my opinion, but it wasn't outstanding. I'm gonna put. I kind of went through those ones fast because there's not really much to explain why I'm putting them down here. Killzone and Ratchet and Clank were basically the definition of average on PlayStation exclusives. Gran Turismo and Drive Club are just racing games. I've already explained are terrible. Nobody's interested in them anymore. Not interesting. Not interesting. Persona 5, the game that should have won Game of the Year, but Breath of the Wild came out. That is the story. This And I'm also putting Detroit Become Human up here. Two SS's, in my opinion. I, you can disagree with me all you want. What would be like a really cool color? You think? Probably like pink. Yeah. Or I should like shift everything downwards, but SS makes it sound way more badass. And just I really desperately hate Uncharted. I'm gonna make this whole new tier just for Uncharted. Excuse me. Blink. Yeah. And Persona 5, I would go on for an hour on why this is the best PlayStation game. Just straight up best PlayStation game. It's the best RPG ever. It has the best characters and identity ever. It has the coolest RPG mechanics ever. I think it is one of the best RPGs ever. Or the best RPG ever. It has the coolest gimmick, and it has the coolest characters. It's so good. The story cannot be improved because of how good it is. And Persona 5 Royal only made it better. And Detroit Become Human. This is the best story. No, this is the best story game ever released. And it has the most unique world ever. Has the best story ever, like I said with the last one. We will not see new gems like Persona 5 and Detroit Become Human in a very, very long time. I do not think that these could be beaten. I could go on forever, but I really can't talk about them forever as much as I like to. Second Son, I'll put them at C because that's just an average game, but that's like a little bit above average. Bloodborne. This is basically Dark Souls, but easy mode. In my opinion, it's just a little easy for a Dark Souls game, or a Dark Souls-like game. Was confusing as hell to pick up at first, but eventually I got into it. Had a lot of fun playing it. Beat it. The first level. Last Guardian. You cannot rank Last Guardian unless you rank Shadow of the Colossus first. Shadow of the Colossus is one of the best games ever. It's an outstanding boss rush game. It has an outstanding world, outstanding enemies. It's pretty decent. Story's kind of ass, but the gameplay in the world really fixes that. Last Guardian. It's a good game, but it's a huge disappointment. It brings it down by a lot just because of how disappointing of a game it turned out to be. Just, yeah, just not really that good, in my opinion, compared to Shadow of the Colossus. Sorry about that, my mic is really quote-unquote garbage, because it is Turtle Beach, and it should Turtle Beach, Turtle, choke on this straw, please end it already, because I hate this Turtle Beach headset. It turns off every 10 seconds. Who would ever put that on a headset? Because it just turns off no matter what. It just turns off. Just because it wants to. Gravity Rush. Better than the first game for sure. Just that's straight up just basically the first game, but slightly better. I would put Gravity Rush Run on B and then right here. It's good. Another Uncharted game. This one is slightly better because it's not Uncharted 4. Yeah, I'm not gonna put it on my F because I just really hate Uncharted. It's just not good. Until Dawn. Now this is a really good story game. It does have some flaws in it, being no replayability. There's not much replayability. It does do a Detroit Become Human, or alright, I mean Detroit Become Human technically copied it because Until Dawn came out first, but Detroit Become Human did its concept, but better. Until Dawn was a story-driven game where your choices have consequences. Until Dawn, it does not feel like your choices have consequences that much. And while Detroit Become Human does. There are like 100 endings in Detroit Become Human, but there's only like 4 in Until Dawn, and it's really boring. But yeah, this is my tier list. Make sure my mic isn't muted again. So yeah, this is my tier list. That I think are really good games. So, yeah. This is my list of games. Sadly, I never played these ones, but they are decent. Probably. Thank you for watching this tier list video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Please have a good day. I don't know how to end this.